Can we see everyone? Okay.
Hello, Dr. Edwards. I'm the client.
I'm the counselor.
I'm the observer.
Hi, Lauren. What brings you in today?
Hi. So I basically just don't know whether I should keep doing this or not. I am a junior at, basically it's like Juilliard but for high schoolers.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like big drama, big like musical school.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like don't enjoy it anymore. And I don't know if I should stop or not.
It's hard. I can see how that could definitely cause some stress and confusion internally. Tell me more about why you how you started out like in Juilliard and stuff.
Yeah, so basically my mom has been doing Broadway. So we live in New York. She's been on Broadway like basically since I was born.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't travel often because she's normally in the ones that like are in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've just like grown up being on stage. I mean like literally the theater is my second home. I'm there almost all the time. And I just, yeah, so I've just always grown up around it, and it was really fun growing up. It was so fun to like be with her and see her get makeup done, and then get my makeup done when I was little, and then soon like starting to get music lessons and singing lessons and realizing that I'm good at this. And so I started growing up and doing it, and then got accepted into this school, which is like basically a high school, middle school boarding school for like actors and actresses and musicians and all that stuff. And so I primarily just am in like the musicals and the shows, and some choir here and there when I can, like, or musical choir when I can like fit it in my schedule. But I spend all my time there and performing a lot. Yeah, so I've always like grown up with it.
That sounds fun. I feel like growing up in a setting like that could be very fun, but also could be exhausting, especially if that's all you've known for a really long time. Do you feel, since your mom is really into that, that's kind of why you feel like you also like need to be into it as much as like you are, and how like you've like done it from a very young age and like you're still doing it, and it seems to be like your main focus of your life right now?
Yeah. I mean, like, she wants me to do well all the time. But I don't really know.
Yeah. I can see how you almost maybe feel burnout. Is that a good way to describe it maybe? Like you're just a little...
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say burnout because I still love going to them, and I love like sometimes there's an excitement, but it's normally when I'm performing that I like don't enjoy it, or when a performance is coming up that I just get super like anxious and nervous, and then it just doesn't become fun anymore.
I can see how performing could be nerve-wracking and very like anxiety focused, because like you are performing in front of a lot of people.
Well, I've performed in front of people my whole life.
So do you ever get nervous still, or is it just second nature?
I get nervous when my mom is there, and but like if she's not there, it's a lot easier. But when she is there, it's starting to get just a little bit more nerve-wracking, and then not as fun, and I don't really want to see her afterward, and she has no idea I'm coming to counseling. Actually, like no one really because again, I like have enjoyed it for so long, and now I like don't really enjoy it, and I don't really know if I should stop doing it or if it'll get any better.
I'm sorry you feel that way. That must be really hard, especially since it is something you've done for so long, and it's probably something that you and your mom obviously have in common. Do you think it would be a good idea to maybe bring this up to her and just tell her how you're feeling?
Oh no, I could not do that. She'd probably get so mad at me, and she would just be like, why do you want to quit? Like, this is what you've been doing your whole life. This is what you're good at. Like, you could be just like me and on Broadway and all this stuff. And I could never tell her that.
That's really hard. I'm sorry. So, as far as your future goes, are you just going to continue performing to please her? Or do you think when it comes down to it, you should do what's best for you, whether that's no longer performing?
I don't know. I guess that's why I'm here. Like, I don't know if I should keep going and if things will resolve itself and maybe I won't get so like nervous performing in front of her, or if I do perform and the pressures will and her expectations will grow. I don't know. Like, I have no idea, and I don't want to talk to her about it. That'd be terrifying.
That's really hard. Just like having that like feeling that like you can't even go to your mom about this major problem, but I feel like she may understand it better than like you think, just because maybe she's been in the same boat before, considering she's done this her whole life, has she? So maybe she has experienced the same thing that you're experiencing, and talking it out with her could potentially do good. I know you may think it could cause issues between the two of you, but she might understand better than you think.
Maybe. I don't know. That'd be a lot of courage for me to go talk to her.
Yeah, I could see how you'd have to build up a lot of courage. That's definitely a stressful thing to bring up. Do you have anyone else that you've told this about?
That I'm coming to counseling?
Just like this feeling of like just
No, not really. I mean, like, my dad has always been supportive of me, and he's like always there, and my friends are super fun, but they love it, and I don't want to bring this up to them. Like, they would probably like leave me or wouldn't be my friend anymore, because like I'll just hold, like, we all do theater together, we all do musicals together, and I don't want to really lose them because of that. So no, I don't really talk to people about like how I'm feeling. I mean, it's all part of acting, right? Like, I don't really tell anyone anything. Like, I can kind of just put on my own little acting show. And
that must be really hard though, keeping it all in. Do you feel like that's causing a lot of like anxiety internally?
It could be, probably is.
And since, like you said, you and your friends have done this together forever, don't you feel like they'd be understanding of maybe how you're feeling, or maybe they've gone through this as well?
I don't know. I mean, we don't really talk about, like, if we're struggling with it. And they all seem to love it right now. So, I don't know. I feel like if I told them that I didn't love it, they would think something was wrong with me. And none of them have really told me, like, that they struggle with it.
must be hard.